Buckle up, Jackman. This is gonna get...
Yes, it's gonna get really...
I like the tiger shirt.
Adequate.
I really like the whole ensemble.
This is me doing my sort of version of Deadpool's,
He
Wade likes
has
the
a
shirt.
bit of he likes an angry pattern, competing fabrics.
That makes sense, yeah, that fits.
Yeah.
When we last spoke about Deadpool, Ryan, you said, one of my great goals is to do a Deadpool Logan movie. I also think that Dogpool would be a fun character to incorporate.
I said that?
Yeah.
Dogpool. Now we're getting crazy in terms of like branching out. You want to keep it sort of small and personal, but Dogpool would be a fun character to incorporate.
Come on, girl! She's coming with us!
No, she's not.
Oh, yes, she is.
no.
And some other stuff I actually maybe shouldn't repeat. So let's begin
That's
with...
a wise, very wise move.
Let's begin with a big fat compliment, right? You did it. You guys made a Deadpool Wolverine movie. You achieved the impossible. I'm gonna swear, well fucking done.
Well, thank you.
Don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up. No, I'm actually okay.
I mean, genuinely, take a moment. High fives.
You
I
manifested
guess so, right? Is there anything a Ouija board can't do? I was chatting with my deceased father the other day on the Ouija, as we call it at home. But no, look, this is a dream come true.
I waited a long time for this team up.
The making of the movie is one thing. I mean, probably the best experience I know I've ever had. I'm not going to speak for Hubert
Hugh.
here. But the outcome being even better was equally shocking because that usually when you have that much fun and you experience that much joy, we sort of have a mechanism in our brains that says, oh, well, we must be fucked. But boy, it was just a delight. I mean, right up until I've never been so depressed when we stopped shooting the film because I knew when we stopped shooting, we're probably not going to have a lot of reshoots. A day and a half, which, for any movie, it's pretty remarkable, but a Marvel movie.
Because I normally need personally 3 weeks to fix
he needs
everything.
3 weeks to just
A day
get
and a half,
his
that's
intermittent jaw clenching and squinting right.
Yeah.
And
There's
then
a day and a half of 19 cameras on me just
my
to
God,
try to
all that,
fix it.
all the lighting, it's like mid-90s Entertainment Tonight, Mary Hart lighting that you need for every moment of the film. But yeah.
How does it feel watching those Deadpool movies, though, Hugh? Because they are just love letters to you. They are,
Right.
let's call a spade, such a come and get me plea.
Fuck Wolverine.
Yeah.
It's true. I mean, the first 40 times I watched it, I just loved it. But it was after that it hits it. It's sort of like ayahuasca. It just goes to another level of spirituality.
Yeah. I'm on an ayahuasca journey right now.
I actually, in all honesty, I saw the first Deadpool movie in a screening room, which I set up, and it was just before it opened, and it was 3 days after I'd announced that I was not going to do Wolverine again. And I remember going, oh, hang on a sec. I think I screwed up. That took us 5-6 years to get there, but
It was the most
worth it.
expensive, are you sure? note ever written, filmed, produced, and locked. Yeah. When he said he wasn't going to play it anymore, I was
why
like,
Fox said
oh, fuck off.
Look, eventually, you're gonna hang up the claws, and it's gonna make a lot of people very sad.
Really? Like, why do that
True.
to us?
But one day, your old pal Wade's gonna ask you to get back in the saddle again. And when he does, say yes.
Oh, right.
We can't really talk about this new movie because spoilers, but are you willing to admit right now that it is a rom-com?
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now.
Because essentially it's proposal 2, it's sort of, it's the indecent proposal.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
Oh,
That's how I'm viewing it.
Take it in. You and me, a team.
Why would I go with you?
I could tell you have a sort of don't get too close, I'll only break your heart vibe going here.
I mean, it is
You've got to mix up the genre.
It is like, I think that these movies, when they're at their best, they sort of transcend the genre, and there's like an element of wish fulfillment. But there's also, you have to have, I think if Sean were here, I know you would agree too, is love. Like, love is like really kind of like one of the most important ingredients for any movie, but particularly I know in the Deadpool world, that's everything.
It's been a challenging few years, for sure. but I'm happy. That is because of each and every one of you. I'm the luckiest man alive.
And Deadpool's a fan, too. Like, there's no cynicism. It's just like he worships the X-Men.
They can't just dust off one of the famous X-Men. How about that Potts with the giant pigeon wings? What do those do anyway, huh? Carry him 3 feet off the ground to snatch up the nearest muffin crumb?
The Avengers.
Stop it.
Wolverine is everything he wishes he could be. Wolverine matters. He's like a guy that's done stuff that, you know, people count on him. No, I don't know if I'd go rom-com, but I'd definitely say the bedrock of this movie is friendship. And then in many of the parts that, you know, have not been screened yet because there's a lot of surprises in the movie, there are moments where it's sort of, you're not quite sure if it's Ryan talking to Hugh and Hugh talking to Ryan, or Deadpool and Wolverine having a conversation. But at the end of the day, is I know that I've waited such a long time for this moment, and I know you have as well. And
a friend com.
Yeah, it kind of feels like a
New genre.
Yeah, like I feel like I've waited my whole life for this movie. So that's why, like, we keep getting that question. It's like, what's next? When are you guys going to do the sequel to this? Are you going to do a...
How about we enjoy this now,
I
please?
know, I feel like that too.
24 years for you, technically 15. Like,
Yeah.
let's hug it out. Let's enjoy this.
Yeah.
I've got a big question, though. What are your favourite moments of each other's in the X-Men movies and Deadpool films? So, Hugh, what are your favourite Deadpool moments?
Oh, whenever he was talking about me, no, I'm not talking about me. Just your acting in that time.
I should have come and found you sooner.
Just the feeling that you gave the entire audience.
If maybe the guy under this mask, he ain't the same one that you remember.
It elevated. Honestly,
I mean, stapling your face to my face is your favorite, right?
I mean, it was transcendent.
Powerful.
Powerful.
Painful.
I felt like you really, somehow, you made sense.
And this one.
You know how hard it is to take the fucking Deadpool mask off with that underneath? Cut.
Right.
Take 195.
I remember vividly that opening sequence of Deadpool 1. There are so many awesome, I mean, baby legs.
A warrior has nothing to be ashamed of.
There's just so many moments that I absolutely loved, but I will never forget that opening sequence.
Rich Corinthian leather.
And just going, okay, this has redefined the entire comic book genre right there. And so I'm going to mention that. I'm going to say that.
Have you seen this man?
You're a weather
I would say that you kind of have been and continue to be the comic book genre. I think like there's so many iconography and Wolverine are like peanut butter and jelly. I mean, they just the image of you in Origins coming out of the water, I think is one of the most iconic comic book images ever.
Still got water coming out of my nose.
I can only imagine actually the hell that must have been. Actually, just now am I thinking like, oh wow, that must have been terrible. Backwards like that, like, come on. And then, you know, getting a front row seat to this guy in this film, and then kind of what was the kind of clarity in his eyes, and knowing him for 17 years, but seeing this like different side of him was really like a huge privilege. And watching, you know, the trick to this movie in particular is the how and the why. We had to establish, we're not messing with Logan. I think it's a masterpiece.
I'm about to lose everything that I've ever cared about.
We have to figure out the how and the why.
Not my fucking problem.
Is that what you said when your world went to shit?
And those are our biggest jobs as writers.
Come again.
This Wolverine let down his entire world.
And once we cracked that, it felt like every day felt like the best day of my life. Just getting to watch him inhabit this character, but doing different things that we'd never seen before was like a dream come true.
Want to talk about what's haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Go fuck yourself.
It must be slightly frustrating in a sort of an R-rated movie that has big swear words in it, that Hugh's F-bomb in First Class remains the best in the whole franchise. Like, that's the one for me.
Says you.
Says me.
Excuse me, I'm Eric Lensher.
Sounds Xavier.
Go fuck yourself.
I mean, I've got a soft spot for, let me get it right, shit spackled Muppet fart.
Wow, that's a journey.
You only work worked for that shit-spackled Muppet fart!
That whole, because then you're, I
think it might get trumped here.
You think?
Really?
There's a double whammy.
I don't, in this movie you mean? Mm-hmm. There's a big ol'...
I think...
Yeah, there's a couple of...
It's a 1-2 punch.
There's a couple of doozies in this one, yeah.
Is it safe to say at this point that X-Men Origins Wolverine is the best thing to happen to both of your careers? I'm not even being sarcastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're up next.
Thank you, sir. You look really nice today. It's the green. Brings out the seriousness in your eyes.
Oh my God, you ever shut up, pal?
No, not when I'm awake.
I mean, I don't, it's like,
Yeah.
you know.
It made it happen.
It's that old proverb, who knows what's good or bad, right? You never, like, it's just such a lesson you learn over and over again. You're like, I don't know what's good or bad, you know? It's
Right.
like, yeah, no, we met, and that, became one of the most significant friendships in my life, but then also to be sitting here now with this movie, I mean, wow, I don't know how I'm supposed to ever do another movie again. I might try doing some of that, I don't know how to pronounce it, you do it a lot, the theater. Is that what it is? I try to do theater.
But if we do another movie, Ryan has agreed to promote it with me, to come around the world, and vice versa.
Done. Yeah. Just they'll all be like, "What the hell is he doing here?" He's an interpreter.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. He's his emotional support human.
Yes, I'm here to interpret Hugh's searing psychic pain.
I have one last compliment to wrap things up with, because I started with one and I'll end with one. You guys are truly the very best at what you do. There's no one else that does what you do.
That's your slogan.
That's your slogan, Logan.
Because I'm the best there is at what I do. But what I do best isn't very nice.
That's nice. Yeah.
So, congratulations on pulling it off and making this happen. You've made a lot of people very, very happy over the years, and it means a lot to see this happen.
Oh,
and I'm going to cap this off by asking you to do me one favor. In my pocket.
Ooh. Oh.
Would you care to write whatever you feel happy writing on this? By the way, this is called a DVD. Heard of it?
I prefer Laserdisc, but let's go with this.
I couldn't fit it in my inside jacket pocket.
Oh, right.
The Laserdisc is at home.
The Betamax. No,
Would you care to write whatever you wish?
Oh my God!
On this.
Okay.
Perhaps
Wow. Okay.
XOXO Gossip Girl.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Or just Ryan Reynolds over Hugh's face. I think Ryan's being earnest.
Oh no.
No, I left no room for my signature.
Everyone knows I think of that.
Yeah. Oh God.
That's funny. I got nothing to ask.
Yeah. That's shit.
That's shit.
Yeah.
Ryan.
We'll fix it in post with the
Ryan,
24 cameras.
That's Ryan. He wrote LFG. I wrote the bit at the bottom.
Back off. I'm married. That was me.
Excellent. Guys,
Thank you so
truly,
much. I appreciate
it's been emotional.
Honestly,
Thank you, man.
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for what you said. I mean that genuinely. Yes.
Yeah, me too.
I hate to say this, I've been interviewing you guys
For a long time.
For a long time.
That's right.
We use SD.
Wow.
Oh God, I don't
That's
know
how
what that
long-
means, but it sounds venereal.
LFG.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to keep up to date. You can listen to my Radio 1 movies and TV podcast, Screen Time, on BBC Sounds. And you can find these interviews in full on BBC iPlayer by searching Movies with Ali Plumb.